All right, so this one is for Ian, who will judge me for making a bonehead move, and also for my friend Lisa McNulty, who thought I would be getting rid of my my water scoop. Well, yesterday I went down to get water, this absurdly long path, which I'm going on right now, because I forgot my water scoop down by the water source, which is so dumb because I usually forget my water scoop and then have to go back up and get it and then come back to the water source. I didn't need it here, but I brought it and then I left it. So I'm taking the 0.2 mile walk down the wet, rainy hill to go get my water scoop, and while I'm there I'll just fill up a bottle of water. I thought of just leaving it, but both the trash in the woods, is bad, and also, even though I think that there's plenty of water, like I'm not gonna have to scoop water, it's one of those actually critical pieces to have just in case. So I'm gonna do it. I have just put on all my wet clothes, which didn't dry out at all during the rainstorm last night. Surprise, surprise. So I'm just sort of getting used to sort of what happens to my body when I put all the wet clothes back on. They're all merino wool, so they do actually retain a good amount of heat even when wet. But there is sort of the shock to the system of having all this wet, cold clothing on your body while it's warming up. Specifically my feet. My feet, they'll be fine. I can tell already, but I decided instead of putting on dry socks, which would then inevitably get wet anyway, I figured, okay, I better just put on the wet socks and suck it up, because keeping my dry things really dry is really critical. When I got here last night, it was so nice to just be able to put on dry stuff. So I think that pro tip, although I'm just learning this myself, don't cross the streams. Wet stuff stays wet, dry stuff stays dry. Make sure you got the dry stuff to get into. Okay, I gotta traverse this. This is not where you get the water. This is like a little bonus river. You've got a fjord to get to the path over there. If I can do it without getting my feet even more wet, that would be cool. So, for Lisa McNulty, if this were the water source, I could scoop water out of this stuff, but it's a little bit more dangerous. Anything that is potentially standing or closer to dirt, if it's coming straight out of the mountain, that you could almost drink without filtering. Was this here before? Look at this path. It is not usually like this. Big question is, am I even going to find the water scoop after the rainstorm? Possibly not, but it was worth it. Also, I had thought that taking this little bonus walk would warm my feet up a little bit, and it has. Good move. Good idea. If we find the scoop, it'll be a backpacking miracle, and I'll get some water. This water source, actually, even though it's far, is raging. Oh yeah, there's the scoop. It's a miracle. We found the scoop. Look at this. There it is, already full of water from the rainstorm. There we go. Look at that. Look at all that rain that dropped last night. Not drinking it. Okay, I'm gonna fill up and go because my feet are getting cold. There we go. So Ian, bonehead move. That one's for you. And Lisa McNulty, the importance of the scoop. Watch me forget it again.